Hey guys, this is Mullane, and I'm going to walk you through corruption in part 1 of my advanced guides. So let's get started. We're going to start with Mythic plus corruption, because raid corruption is similar anyway, right? The best by far is the stat percents. Don't look at this. Infinite Stars, Void Ritual, Twisting Appendage. The best DPS you're going to gain from efficient corruption is through the stat percents. And though they may be down here, Infinite Stars is like triple the cost of Severe. And, add these up together, it's already equal to Infinite Stars. So, yeah, we're going to start with Mythic Plus. As far as the bow goes, it's actually much better than I thought it was. As you stack more stat percentage, especially haste percent, the bow gets more and more powerful. This overwrites the Nazoth gun. I don't think you're ever going to use the Nazoth gun. That's a misconception I had before. Now it's just like not going to be a thing, I think. The only time you're going to be using the Nazoth gun is for like mass trash pulls, like fortified teaming freehold, and you need to kill it fast because it has like necrotic or something. But I don't think those affixes exist together. But if you want to do AoE on massive pulls fast, then the Nazoth gun, I'm going to assume it's better because it's a better burst gun. The bow is only giving you cooldown reduction for 10 mile levels minus, right? But even if you wanted to replace that shit, then you would need some insane corruption like Severe 3 to replace it with, right? And I don't think you can have too much Severe at this point right now in the game. So, yeah, Ineffable Truth actually is not far down at all. It is a very underrated corruption. It is rare. I don't see it often, but it is pretty damn good. Now, the thing about Ineffable Truth is that what's so good about it is that it's efficient. You don't want Ineffable Truth to. It is less DPS for more corruption costs. Like, it actually doesn't make sense, but for BM, you can have cooldowns come up too fast. Like, you can lose too much cooldown reduction on Beastal Wrath, right? That happens often with Barb Shot anyway. But yeah. Severe is 40 over Expedient and almost 50 over Masterful. You definitely want Species of Severe. And here is a sim of Severe versus Expedient with Deadly Momentum, Racing Pulse. It didn't even include those in this one. It just wants Severe Expedient stacking with Inevitable Truth. And the thing about this sim is that, like, it's very low corruption. Like, this is attainable soon. So, yeah, the alternative is 65, which is to stack, like, another Severe or Expedient or something. And it wants Inevitable Truth instead. So, this is the point where you're going to start wanting this thing. But yeah. 2 Severe 3s, 2 Expedient 3s, Bow, Inevitable Truth. That's probably close Endgame right now. For Mythic Plus anyway. Let's see, 149 sim. Now as far as the other corruptions go, Twilight Dev, let's see, Gushing Wound, Twisting Appendage. Yeah, not so great. Twisting Appendage is actually one of the worst, and Infinite Stars is so bad that it doesn't even mention it on here. Like, Strike 3 is probably better. But Infinite Stars is... In practical use, I think Infinite Stars is like up there with Twilight Dev, honestly. That might sound insane, but I've seen it do work. And it'll do like about 6 to 8k per dungeon. Just around Twilight Dev. Now, bear in mind, the last time I tested Twilight Dev was around like the beginning of this patch, so numbers might be different, especially since it fizzles now. But Twilight Dev is just, it's a mediocre thing for hunters at very high corruption budget. Like, look at that, 75 compared to like, 35 from Racing Pulse. Anyway, I guess I can explain single target. So, Infinite Stars is still solid, right? It's like stacking Severe, except it's way over budget. Now, Void Ritual. Void Ritual is also good, but it kind of needs to line up your cooldowns to be that good. Um, it's cool when you get a Void Ritual proc, but the way it goes is most of your damage is during your cooldowns. You do overlap Beast Wrath in aspect, and that's where the bulk of your burst comes from. Um, Infinite Stars 2, still very viable. Twisting Appendage 3. This, I feel, is more RNG than Infinite Stars. It's like, sometimes you just don't proc it, and that's the way I've seen it go for a lot of people. As far as the Whisper Truth bow, I mean, this thing is massive. It's just getting better the more the sim updates. Like, I really don't think at this point that anyone's going to be using a Mythic Nazaskan at this point. It's like, it's actually insane how good the bow is. It's just getting more and more powerful as people get more and more stats. DM3, not as good as I thought. Honestly, 4,000 DPS, where a stat percent is like 3,000. I mean, it's like, it's good if you don't have a stat percent, but yeah, stat percents are by far the best, honestly, for a BM. And that's just going to be endgame. And then you might want one of Ineffable Truth. That's your corruption endgame. As for me right now, I have like one too many expedients. uh, but yeah, dude. Try to stick away from Gushing Wound. I've heard it's done a lot of overall for some people, but like, it won't do as much as stat percents, dude. Um, let's see. Anything else? Hone Mind? Yeah, Hone Mind, not up there. Strike Through, one of the worst. Versatile, the worst. Glimpse of Clarity, pretty bad, but it's pretty good for the budget. I don't know why 10 is above 2. I guess it attracts the RPPM and it doesn't for 2. I don't know. But Glimpse of Clarity one is the one you want. I just don't know why. These sims are weird. Yeah, honestly, that's your corruption in a nutshell, guys. It's just stat percents. As far as gear, again, you want stuff from Shrine, Told the Gore. If you want to look at this BIS list, then Gloves from Waycrest, Socketed Belt from Mythic Carapace. Um, these are like Mythic plus chest level, but I'll just say them anyway. It's the legs from Toldogor, I'm pretty sure. These boots are from Toldogor as well. These wrists are from Temple. Socketed. Looking Schemers, BOE. Hive Mind Ring. Although any ring really can be the ring you have and want to keep on. Like this, I don't think I'm taking this off for a while until I start finding another Expedient 3 and Severe's 3 to pair that with. But yeah. Dice, I keep this here just for sim candy. And what I mean by sim candy is just like, you know, it's items that like over sim, like coral. Theoretically, they work and they outpower any other trinket, but they're not mega bis, right? Unless you use it. Coral is not mega bis unless you roll it. And Coral providing static crit, it's like decent, but it's not like a burst trinket where, you burst down mobs and you just kill them fast, right? Coral is not a 40-second trinket to use. I like Gale Colors for that reason. And that's why I use it all the time. Font can be good, but it's a 2-minute trinket. So are the verse trinkets available to BM. Those are decent, like Font. Badge is also decent, but Gale Color is a 1-minute trinket. I don't think there's any other 1-minute trinket any close to the power of Gale Color. So that's what I use. As far as that goes, though, like, yeah, you want your Vita. You want your triple PI. You can go triple dance if you want to do more single target. How much single target? It's like 1,000. I would never do it, honestly. Personally, I'd rather, if I'm going for single target, go for vision and hope the vision proc a lot so that I get really good value out of primal instincts. But yeah, honestly, guys, I really didn't think it was gonna be this short. Honestly, I thought I was gonna talk more about corruption. If you have any questions that you would like to put in the comment section, I'm gonna look at those and see how I can like improve this video. I feel like it's too short, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, Good luck finding this shit. It's really, it's really hard to find, especially severe. See you later.